Welcome to another edition of the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're here to give you a whip-around look at some of the latest news coming out of the casino and sports betting industries. This week in our state and national reports, we've got March and April numbers to talk about.
Okay.
Deals, we've got a basketball deal, we've got a motor racing deal, we've got a prediction market deal.
I was going to say,
Cannot go a day
we're going to have a
without
prediction market deal? Okay.
And a golf deal.
Oh, okay.
Industry updates, licenses, launches, cease and desist, a whole bunch of cease and desists.
Okay.
And a closure.
Oh, that's always sad.
Finish up with our legislative roundup with news coming out of Wisconsin and Maine.
All right. Interesting.
We'll be talking state and national right after this.
Hey, Dave Weishuttle from Turnpike Sports. I just got my dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball, so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for Turnpike Sports. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're going to be starting off our state and national reports heading down to the state of North Carolina.
Okay.
We've got their March sports betting report, and with that March report, the state of North Carolina has reported its first handle of more than $700 million in 3 months.
Really? Interesting.
Last time they hit 700 million or plus 700 plus million was November of 2025.
Okay.
They've had at least $70 million in revenue in 5 of the last 6 months, though. So the revenue is the key for the state.
Yeah, I mean,
more than anything else.
You know, the handle is how many and how much people are betting, and the revenue is the one that really counts for the sports books.
Handle is always for headlines.
And also for the states. I mean, that's where they get their tax revenue from.
Well, the tax revenue over 5 of the last 6 months with the $70 million revenue has ended up being at least $13 million.
There you go.
So always good to see that number for a state.
Yeah.
States passed $14.5 billion in all-time handle already.
Wow.
So congratulations, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Heading over to the state of Indiana, we've got their March sports betting report. The state has recorded at least $500 million in monthly handle in 5 of the last 6 months. 3 consecutive months of revenue under $50 million, though.
See, that's like almost the opposite of really good handle, but the revenue is down, as opposed to we just talked about North Carolina, which was kind of like the opposite.
Handle up, and But here we have the state has passed $26.7 billion in all-time handle, $2.4 billion all-time revenue, and $228 million in all-time tax revenue. Basketball, most bet on sport in March, $219 million.
I would guess. Yeah.
And parlays accounted for nearly 34% of the total handle. People love their parlays.
Yeah, and so do the operators, because that's where they make a lot of their money.
Heading over to the state of New York, we've got 2 entries for New York.
Are they crazy numbers? They're always crazy numbers in New York.
You tell me. We've got their March sports betting report.
And the entire month.
With that March report, 8th consecutive month with at least $2 billion in handle. And keep this in mind, this is only the mobile industry we're talking about. The retail side of everything still doesn't add too much into it, but it adds enough into it. But it's $2 billion mobile handle for the 8th consecutive month. Also, at least $200 million in gross gaming revenue, monthly gross gaming revenue in 5 of the last 6 months.
Yeah, crazy numbers. It's insane.
Here, you can look at this one. State's all-time mobile handle, $64.7 billion. Can you imagine that one?
It's you know what? We're not going to see numbers like that until California or Texas allow sports betting.
Yeah.
So I mean, and until then, New York is king of the hill.
FanDuel, 7th consecutive month with at least $700 million in handle, 7th consecutive month with at least $75 million in gross gaming revenue. DraftKings, $700 million in handle for 6 of the last 7 months, and 8 consecutive months with at least $60 million in gross gaming revenue.
Wow.
Now, for the week ending April 5th, we also have that report for the state of New York, which is the week of the men's and women's NCAA tournament semifinals.
Oh, okay. I was, anytime you
Can't
tell me
say
a week,
what that actually was because they trademarked everything.
I always have to think what happened that week because we have to wait a couple weeks until they give us the past week's total. So
Yes.
you always try and figure out what big event that people are betting on that week.
The semifinals of the NCAA tournament.
Okay.
Let's see. State passed $1 billion in mobile handle for in the first 2 weeks of fiscal year 26-27. So that's a good showing already by the state of New York.
Mm-hmm.
DraftKings and FanDuel both generated over $174 million in handle each for that week.
Wow.
And this was actually the most revenue by operators over the 3 weeks of the NCAA tournament.
Well, I mean, you're getting down to the big games, and so it makes sense.
That's it for state and national. We're going to start talking deals right now. Starting off our deals segment, we're going to be talking National Basketball Association. The NBA and PrizePicks have announced a multi-year partnership naming PrizePicks an official daily fantasy sports partner of the NBA.
Okay.
Not exclusive, but one of the official fantasy sports partners. PrizePicks will be getting the rights to use NBA intellectual property across its products, daily fantasy, free-to-play, marketing initiatives. We're talking team logos, league logos. They even have a deal with the NBA Players Association to use name and image.
Oh, okay.
For their marketing, content, promotional initiatives. It's nice to see an expansion of a deal like that.
It's IP and data. That's why it's so important to be an official partner of whatever league you're trying to be an official partner of.
Well, this press release had some interesting wording in it.
Okay.
In terms of the intellectual property, they are getting the use of NBA league, collective NBA team, and NBA event marks.
Okay.
So whatever event the NBA has trademarked, like the Emirates Cup,
Okay.
like they're going to be able to use some of those marks. So it's one of those things where we always talk about what intellectual property is being used by whatever platform. This one is very comprehensive in terms of what they can use and what they can't use.
Okay.
Moving into the world of motor racing, we have the Motor Enclave, which has the 1.72-mile Herman Tilke designed racetrack in Tampa, has officially announced a partnership with the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa, naming the Seminole Hard Rock Tampa as the Hard Rock Speedway.
Oh, that's great.
Track is going to be officially known as that, and it's really cool to see that. Hard Rock Tampa will also be fully integrated across the Motor Enclave's campus and signature experiences as a premier partner. There's a whole complex down there that the Motor Enclave has. It's not just a track. There's other pieces to this entire
See, that's great. I mean, we were just at the Hard Rock in Atlantic City, and they have like next to the property the Hard Rock gas station.
Yeah.
And
the Roctane.
What is it called? Roctane.
Yeah.
Okay, and they also do they have a car wash too still?
Yep, they have a car wash.
They have a car, which I need, but I should have used it. I had my rewards card there, so I should have gotten gas and gotten a car wash.
Well, they also named the Hard Rock Tampa as preferred partner for entertainment and stay packages as well.
Okay.
Moving over into the world of broadcasting, we have our prediction market deal. Kalshi announced an integration to incorporate their data across Fox News Channel, Fox Business Network, Fox Weather, and the Fox One platform.
All right.
What's interesting to me is the weather side, because now you can really bet on the weather. You can invest in the weather.
Invest in the weather.
I'm sorry, Kalshi. But you can invest in the weather.
Now, did they do a deal also? Is it Kalshi with CNN too? I think I saw. Yeah, I think I saw the. Actually, I was watching CNN and they had Kalshi and the ticker going across the bottom there.
Well,
so is that what we're going to be seeing from Fox, the Kalshi ticker?
I will give you
I haven't seen it yet.
I did not see the word ticker mentioned in this press release, but I will read it off to you. Relevant Kalshi data will be incorporated into Fox's linear and digital content. Seamless data visualization around key political, economic, weather, and cultural storylines.
Okay. Just tell me if it's a ticker or not.
No ticker. I didn't see a ticker. Well, visualizations could incorporate.
Would they say ticker? Is that the marketing speak for ticker visual? What was it called? What the hell did you call it? Visual.
Seamless data visualization.
Seamless data.
Well, that could be graphics. That could be charts. That could be anything.
I can tell you one thing. I was watching Bloomberg.
Yeah.
And my God, that's information overload. They have a ticker. They have
like watching NASA.
A couple boxes they have the futures over here. They have the news stories in this box, all on one screen. And so, that might be a little information overload. But no, I'm always curious to see how they present this information. So,
well, moving on from our prediction market, seems every week we got one.
We're going to have one every week.
We now have a golf deal. And this was announced prior to the Masters. Mm-hmm. That has nothing to do with the PGA. This is Live Golf.
I'm hearing some interesting stories coming out of Live Golf. So this is kind of a drama right now to see the future of Live Golf. So what partnership are you talking about?
From what I'm seeing, Live Golf is on Live support.
Yeah,
because they may not survive. We don't know yet. At the time we're taping this, there's a lot of question marks around it.
Sure.
But Live Golf did announce a strategic partnership with Novig.
Okay.
Establishing a first-of-its-kind player integration during their spring major championship season, logo placement for Novig on player kits.
Okay.
Player kits are their jerseys and jackets.
Sure.
Just like soccer kits, their uniforms. Mm-hmm. First time we have a prediction market, which Novig has become, activating at a live professional golf event.
Okay.
You're going to see Novig branding on the uniforms of some of the captains like Dustin Johnson, Sergio Garcia, John Rahm, Cameron Smith, Tyrell Hatton, Tom McKibben, and Charles Schwartzel. I love that name.
Okay.
So it's going to be all over the place. You're going to see Novig on their uniforms, Novig in their social programming ecosystem. Okay. They're going to have content creation by...
I'm assuming
by Live on certain players.
I'm assuming a lot of caddies will be having a lot of Novig paraphernalia on and something like that. Or
it did not mention caddies.
They should be walking advertisements. They're always on screen or just standing there in the background. So hey, they do more than standing around.
Yeah.
But when the golfers are hitting the ball, they're usually. You see him there.
And I got to follow up on this one because one participant or customer of Novig will receive the first ever Novig Blue Blazer in person from a Live Golf player.
Oh, okay.
So they're doing a contest giveaway as well with the launch of this partnership.
All right.
Cool to see. Always something interesting out there with some of these things. But again, Live Golf is having issues. Mm-hmm. That's it for the deals this week. We're going to start talking industry updates after the break.
Smoked cocktails have never been easier to make thanks to our Halo Drink Smoker. Simply place a cocktail smoker on your glass, light the wood chips until they start to smoke, and then top it off with the lid to infuse your drink with a delicious, new, smoky flavor.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. Here in our industry updates segment, we're going to be talking Harrah's. We're going to start off with Harrah's, Oklahoma, officially opening to the public, the first Caesars Entertainment managed property in the state of Oklahoma.
Wow.
So congratulations, Caesars. Congratulations, Oklahomans. This is done in partnership with the Iowa Tribe of Oklahoma. They had their traditional ribbon-cutting ceremony for the property. They had tribal and Caesars leadership attending. They had speeches. They had fireworks. They had live entertainment. And they had football legends Barry Switzer and Bob Stoops taking part in the ceremonial first play moments on the casino floor. There's no sports book, so it was not a first bet. It was a first play.
Okay, so
they did a slot or a table
slot
game.
Or a table
They didn't
game
say what they
thing?
did, but they did a slot or a table game.
Okay.
This property, casino floor, 12 table games, more than 1,000 slot machines in a high-limit gaming area, as well as a variety of bars and restaurants, and a, what do they call these things now? Quick serve area for food.
Food court.
Food court.
Food court.
Yep.
What's the market?
Serve.
Quick serve. Okay,
Yes.
That's the marketing speak for food court.
Exactly. And moving over to New Jersey, we have a series of property upgrades from Golden Nugget Atlantic City. They're not calling these the normal improvements to the enhanced property enhancements. These are property upgrades.
Okay.
Casino officially debuted the Lightning Link Lounge, featured a lineup of aristocrat titles like Lightning Link, Dollar Store, Mo Mummy, Buffalo Gold Collection, and more. They added 17 brand new, thoughtfully selected slot machines.
Thoughtfully selected. That's what they put in the
that was
press
in the
release?
press release. Thoughtfully selected.
Okay.
They have Dragon Link, Buffalo Ultimate Stampede, Kong Skull Island.
Which I first saw 2 weeks ago. That's a very big. I mean, just the size of it is a big slot machine. So
It's King Kong. You gotta go big.
Well, yeah. So it was a good movie.
Yep.
I like the movie. So
Goldfish Respin Party Diver.
I saw a lot of goldfish.
That's a huge brand right now.
A lot of goldfish down Atlantic City.
One of the aspects of Goldfish right now is they're expanding into lottery. They're on the online lottery sites now.
All right.
And Dancing Drum Tower was also included.
Okay.
Also, as part of the property upgrade, slot machines throughout the casino floor have been upgraded with new iView displays. You can view your comp balances, tier credits, card status, easier than you have been in the past.
Good.
Most importantly for the slot players, all slot chairs have been replaced. Brand new chairs for the slot players.
Oh, okay.
And a new slot area has been introduced in the party pit.
I don't know where that is. So.
You got me, because I haven't been to Golden Nugget in a little while. Main atrium has also been updated with new carpeting and lighter finishes, giving it a new modern look to it. Let's see. Staying in New Jersey, we've got Hard Rock Bet Casino, the online side of Hard Rock. They have launched in Jersey Hard Rock Bet Jackpots. This is a proprietary multi-level progressive jackpot engine that players can opt into for a small per bet contribution as they spin the reels.
Okay.
There are 4 different jackpot tiers that are added into the mix: mini, minor, major, mega.
Okay.
Each one scaled based upon your bet as you're doing it.
All
So it's a kind of an interesting addition to just everyday slot machines.
I kind of like this. It's one of those things where it's a new way to like get really into the progressive area of the slots and really win big. So,
the Jersey is the second state for that. It was originally launched in Michigan.
all right.
Going over to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, we have the Mass Gaming Commission unanimously voting to reopen the application process for untethered licenses.
Okay.
The decision was prompted by Bet365. They requested an application for a statewide mobile betting license untethered to a casino property. There are currently 4 of those still available.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know there was that many available.
Yeah, there's still 4 untethered mobile sports betting licenses still available. Bet365 previously was going to try and get a tethered license. They had a deal in place with Raynham Park. That fell apart. So they moved out on from Massachusetts to other states. They have gone live in several other states. They're actually now live in 16 since that time they tried to apply for a Massachusetts license.
I think Massachusetts has to go with some kind of untethered thing because they don't have a lot of casinos.
They have, three. And no racetracks either.
Yeah. So,
but anyway, we'll see how that goes. They just reopened it, so we may see a flutter of activity.
Flutter. Okay.
Sorry, bad. My bad. They're already there, so... Anyway, going out to Nevada, we have Rio Hotel and Casino. It's being reported they have a new owner. Private equity firm Kennedy Lewis Investment Management has acquired a majority ownership stake in the Rio. This comes less than a decade after Caesars sold the property to Dreamscape Companies. Dreamscape still remain a minority owner in the property.
Okay.
Going out to Michigan for our cease and desist round of things here.
All right.
Michigan Gaming Control Board, instead of doing this piecemeal, they put out a press release that over the last 4 months, they have issued cease and desist orders to 45 offshore gambling operators that have been operating unlawfully in the state of Michigan. Among the 45, and I'll just read a few of these.
And by the way, before you even start, I probably have not heard of most of them.
I will tell you this, some of them are fun names.
Okay.
BuffaloCasino.com.
All right.
They're trading on the Buffalo thing there.
Everyone loves a Buffalo. So.
Eddie Vegas Casino.
Eddie Vegas. Okay.
Slot Bunny Casino.
Slot Bunny. Okay.
Casino Zenith.
All right.
Golden Lady Casino. ElegantSpins.com.
All right.
BitcoinSportsbook.ag. That's kind of straightforward.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
self-explanatory there.
You're going to get caught with that one. And BetOnline.ag, which we've actually heard of in other states already. That's part of the Chico Poker Network in the state of Michigan.
Okay.
And last but not least, we have Ottawa. We're going north of the border here, where Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Ottawa has announced that after extensive discussions with Provincial Horse Racing Authority, Ontario Racing, there would be no 2026 season of harness racing at the track, which is attached to Hard Rock Ottawa.
Okay.
This is after Hard Rock invested millions of dollars to rebuild the racing paddock and upgrade legacy infrastructure from the existing track that was attached to the property.
I wonder what the hang-up was with either side, you know?
Well, everyone's kind of questioning that. It's one of those situations where they just felt it wasn't worth the continued investment, probably.
Okay.
11 standard-bred racetracks remain in Ontario, but they only have one now left in the east of Toronto in the provinces here. So this is going to be interesting to watch. The horse racing industry seems to be in kind of desperate straits here in Ottawa.
Yeah, I know. It's here in New Jersey. I mean, we just closed Freehold Racetrack, which is one of the oldest in the country. And, you know, hopefully that's not a sign of the times. And, you know, we'll see what happens with that land over there. But, you know, it was sad to see it go.
Well, it seems...
I remember going there as a kid.
It seems the horse racing industry in all of North America is having issues, not just the United States. That's it for the industry updates. We're going to finish up with our legislative roundup. Starting off our legislative roundup, we're going out to the state of Wisconsin, where the governor has signed AB 601 into law. AB 601 allows statewide mobile sports betting in Wisconsin as long as wagers are routed through servers on Native American lands and operated by tribes with state agreements. So shades of Florida.
So the bill calls for statewide. It's not just on the property of the resort, right? I know there are some states that have you can do mobile sports betting, but it has to be on the actual property.
This is where
statewide.
This is where the lawyers come in handy in terms of how they're going to draft these state compacts that the tribes now have to do. They got to renegotiate all their gaming compacts with the state of Wisconsin, so they incorporate this mobile sports betting situation into it, and they got to define where these bets are processed, because that's the key under this.
The servers have to be on Native American land,
like they did in Florida.
All right.
You know, basically the same type of thing. But we'll see we'll see what happens here. This is just the beginning of everything now. Because federal law requires at least 60% of the revenue stays with the Native American tribes, the online sports betting partners for these tribes will only get a minority share of the money generated. So it may not be that tempting right off the bat. They may have to do some finagling with the numbers here and there.
Sure.
And last entry of the week, we've got Maine.
Maine.
Governor Janet Mills has signed LD 2007 into law, shutting down sweepstakes platforms built around dual currency systems. Bill targets platforms that mimic slots, poker, table games, or sports betting, use a dual currency payment system, which means you allow a person to buy virtual coins and exchange them for cash, awards, and other real-world prizes. So now, Maine now classifies dual currency sweepstakes casinos as unlawful gambling under state law, and operators now face fines between $10,000 and $100,000 per violation, with funds being directed to addiction programs.
Okay, good.
Yep, and also the law could revoke gambling licenses of any operator in the state that gets involved with sweeps casinos.
Okay.
That's it for this week's Turnpike Sports Book Report. If you've been watching on TV, there's been a ticker flying by below us with additional domestic and international gaming stories, conference announcements, entertainment stories. And when this show is released every Monday morning, you will see a full print version of the Turnpike Sports Book Report on our blog, turnpikesports.us. Click on the blog button. You'll see stories we talked about on air, stories that are in the ticker, and stories we didn't have a chance to talk about anywhere else this week on our blog. So please check that out at your convenience. And as always, news announcements, conference announcements, releases of any sort, info at turnpikesportsradio.com.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.